It's a moment when I show up, God, I'm saying wow. 100 bands in my pocket, it's on me. Yeah, your grandma will probably know me.
Yeah! This is the 2KMC, and I am fired up because it's time for your top game-winning plays. You submitted your favorite finishes, and now it's time to choose the best.
Wait, what?
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And the starting lineups have concluded. So just sit right back and relax. We'll be back in just a moment.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Pepsi Center, the site, Denver Nuggets, the home team, and today they'll be playing against the Los Angeles Lakers. And for Los Angeles, playing above 500 in the last few weeks, not bad. They'd like to do better. We'll see if they can add a win tonight. And guys, a quote from Kobe Bryant. He once said, "Hard-working players don't like lazy players." Jimmy Butler seems to share that sentiment as well.
Well, it's a double-edged sword because you give me players who are willing to put in the work, but who also to bring the team together.
You know, he's not shy about calling guys out. He's never been worried about diplomacy. Some ways I think he's more well-suited to be on the veteran team.
Didn't you want to be a diplomat one day?
Diplomat, no.
No, okay. Oh, it's a police officer.
I am.
Oh, you are that, all right.
Well, I was till you just blew my cover.
Is he hardworking enough?
Yes.
Is he hardworking enough?
Hey, Kevin Harlan, how are you? Let's get back to Kevin and ready for the opening tip.
Well played.
Greetings, everyone. Glad to have you here with us on this Wednesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Moments away, it'll be the Denver Nuggets going up against the Los Angeles Lakers. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And, of course, David Aldridge is joining us tonight from the sideline. D.A., take it away.
Well, we all saw the media frenzy that surrounded Anthony Davis when his plans to leave New Orleans emerged. He said, "The things I do in the community, being a good teammate, playing hard, championships, all that stuff matters the most to me. Between money or legacy, my legacy will win that battle every time." Kevin?
Winning a big part of it, David. Thank you. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Williams.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
And now the Lakers starting group. Chris Paul is out there with Klay Thompson. Then there's Jimmy Butler. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas, and it's Nance in at the four-man position. And for the Nuggets, they've got Zach LaVine. Davis is out there with Gallinari. Then there's McCollum, and it's Vucevic in at the center. Clark, here we are mid-season, and certain teams seem to really change gear and ratchet up the intensity.
Yeah, I agree with you. And some of that is familiarity, understanding who you are and what it takes for you to win, and being healthy is a big part of that. I think teams all over the league go through stretches where they're in a nice groove and rhythm, and there are a lot of variables that play into that.
Things settle down, don't they? Rotations, routines, like you said, all those things important.
Yeah, exactly. Well said.
The putback, and Vucevic pulls it down. The Nuggets on offense. Pass to McCollum, and McCollum with the slam.
Boy, a terrific find. LaVine plays mostly the two, but he came into the league as a point guard.
Thompson surveying the floor. Pass to Paul. Jacks up a three. That one, no good. And the Nuggets going the other way. And here's McCollum for three. Drills it from outside. McCollum's got 5 now.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Paul passes to Valanciunas. Thompson outside. Takes a three. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Davis finds Vucevic. Levine with it, the three. Nance with the rebound. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Here's Thompson. Good, and Paul gets the assist. 5 points in the game.
Boy, the floor awareness of Chris Paul. Got to respect that. I mean, whenever one of his guys is open, he's getting the ball to him quickly and on time.
High post, Davis.
Los Angeles foul.
The Nuggets shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And looking at the numbers this season, they're shooting a robust 82% from the line. That's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, guys, they can feel very good about themselves when you bring up those statistics. Impressive numbers.
Good on both.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
LA has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Levine against Paul. Butler goes in. It's stolen by Vucevic. It's Davis on the wing. He just worked San Antonio in that last game.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Nance outside. Pass to Butler. Lets it go with a three. Rebound by the Nuggets. The Lakers beat them last time when these two teams met in Los Angeles.
And they lost a close one last time they saw each other. And you have to think that it was the foul trouble that really kept them from getting the win.
And, you know, as you said, Greg, when you are in foul trouble, it makes you less aggressive defensively. And when that's the case, it's hard to offer the kind of resistance that you need to. That was in the back of the mind, the foul trouble they were in.
Now, here is Gallinari. Jimmy Butler unable to get his last shot to go. Gallinari passes to Davis. Over Paul. That's good from Davis on the assist from Gallinari. And that's now 9 points for Anthony Davis.
As dangerous as he is inside, Davis gives opponents nightmares when he's able to get to the mid-range. He's very reliable when he steps back and takes the jump shot.
Now, here's Thompson. 11 points for him in that last game against Phoenix. Butler, no good. And so Levine will bring it up now for Denver. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
And, you know, everything seemed to just kind of flow naturally for them. Felt like they were in a groove from the opening tip. Total breakdown from the defense there. I mean, he'll usually take advantage when that's the case.
And the pass to Davis. The shot. Levine can't hit.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Now here's Thompson. He's got 5. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Thompson's got 8 points.
And you can see he's got a little bounce in his step. 3 out of 4 to start.
And, you know, quite a bit of turnover for the Lakers in recent years, guys, from the front office to the coaching staff. I think it's always important for an organization to have a common voice to speak in stereo and have everybody in proper alignment from the top down to the court.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And, you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And as the Lakers have looked to fill positions, Clark, a real affinity for candidates with the Lakers history.
Yeah, you know, that's exactly right. They view it as a family, but here recently, they've expanded their options and have looked outside of past Laker pedigree in terms of filling some key spots, which is part of what you have to do if you're going to move forward and be successful.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls.
And you look at how the Nuggets have become the team they are, a lot has to do with player development.
Exactly. I agree with you wholeheartedly. Denver has done a great job in the draft. Identify talent, stick to your guns in choosing that talent, then build it, develop it. Their front office has been fantastic. Davis is really the total package, a mobile, sharp-shooting big guy who can score from everywhere.
The shot by Butler, nobody around. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Here's Vucevic. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Back to Levine. Davis kicks to McCollum. Just 3 to shoot. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Levine can't hit.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
Here's Davis. Poked loose. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Thompson outside. Pass to Valanciunas. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It goes on C.J. McCollum.
Boy, Valanciunas, a mountain of a man, a solid big guy who scores well and provides a lot of length and muscle inside.
That free throw, no good. Clark, we're seeing more and more young coaches in the NBA. You think this is a trend? Is it completely circumstantial? What's your view on it?
Well, I think you've got more younger coaches that are capable and able to coach. And the league is quite young, too. I think it's a current trend. But we've seen that before in decades past when it seems the wave of coaches are younger. I think it's more or less kind of the cycle of life that we see across a lot of different industries.
McCollum dishes to Davis. And it's good for 2. Davis has got 15 points.
Just make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from it.
Pass to Paul. Over Levine. And again, the Lakers no good. The Nuggets leading by 8. To the paint, here's Davis, and Davis throws it down.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Higgins is checked in for the Lakers. Ricky Rubio comes in for Chris Paul. Lakers trail by 10. Rubio with it. 11-point game his last outing. Here's Butler. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 6 rebounds in the game.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Out to Nance. Wiggins against McCollum. 6 to shoot. Wiggins passes to Nance. Over McCollum. And too long on the shot. Here's Denver now. They're on a 19-7 run. And Ricky Rubio gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And the Lakers making a change here. Dennis is checked in. And Denver has possession. A 12-point game. And it's Gallinari missing. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And it's Wiggins with the jam.
Boy, what a strong finisher Wiggins is. Try to get physical with him, and he powers right through you. Well, you know, it's not been easy for Andrew Wiggins the last few seasons, guys. The production has just fallen short of expectations. He was the #1 pick back in his draft class and really has struggled to live up to what the fans have expected him to be.
One misses for Wiggins. And with Wiggins, he's clearly a talented player, Clark, but people just want more from him.
Yeah, I agree with you, Kevin, and a lot of it is a matter of consistency. And when the expectations are high, being a former overall #1 pick, that pressure can affect you. But I think if Wiggins can just lock into being consistent, all of that will subside.
Now here's Wiggins. Against Phoenix, he was really on his game.
Wiggins just staying with it, refusing to let the defense get the better of him there.
And Denver decides to take their first time out here. A different look for Denver. Kenneth Faried, he's checked in for Vucevic. And Bahamute comes in for Gallinari. And it's Williams in for C.J. McCollum. Now here's Williams. Boy, that win the other night against the Spurs, another guy who really showed up to play. Passes it to Bahamute. Outside, Levine. Down to 5 on the shot clock. On target from 13 feet. And the Nuggets lead by 12.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Giving up too many open shots. I mean, that's what's happening here, Greg. They look to me to be a bit sluggish.
Now here's Nance. Another key contributor to that nice win against Phoenix. Rubio, the pass to Wiggins. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And now a chance to take a look at some numbers for Gallinari.
And he's lost some of his feel for the three-point shot. It's been a tough month for him from long range compared to earlier in the season. And now he might be starting to press, which can lead to even more problems.
And the first one drops. Clark, you know, some players just don't need a lot of rest. They could play basketball all day, every day, and don't want to be taken out. They've all got a lot of engine in them.
Yeah, they do. 24/7 guys, we call them. They don't need a lot of fuel, and it seems like they never are out of fuel. Guys like Paul George and Russell Westbrook come to mind.
And both free throws good for Wiggins.
And, you know, it's amazing when you look back at the Andrew Wiggins-Kevin Love trade. Safe to say now that I think both teams really got what they wanted out of it.
There's the feed to Davis. Over Nance. Here's Faried. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And I like that they're not settling. Getting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Sometimes you just got to man up and take a tough foul in order to stop these free runs to the rim.
And there's the call on Lou Williams. That'll be his second foul of the game. Nuggets on D, leading by 12. Williams against Wiggins. Shot clock at 6. Here's the teardrop. Deflected by Davis.
And you know what? Call it great defense or poor offense. Either way, they're limiting their scoring.
Greg, bottom line is they're ahead on the scoreboard, and that's all that matters.
Now Ennis following the three-point attempt by Lou Williams.
Tell you what, for a small forward, Wiggins is strong inside, and only growing in confidence, too. That's scary for the opposition.
Now here's Levine. He had 34 points in the win against San Antonio.
And he was relentless in that one. He wanted to be the first to every rebound and almost was.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Denver shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. J.R. Smith's checked in for Lou Williams. Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for Los Angeles. And he can't hit the second. Lakers trail by 11. Inside, Baamute with the steal. Down low, and finished off by Davis.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Now, here's Wiggins. He's got 8. A minute 20 left here in the first quarter. Levine against Rubio.
Yeah, you know, the quickness of Levine. Difficult to neutralize that. He'll go to the line.
And what's your take, guys, on the hustle sticks for the Nuggets?
It looks like they're ready to run, fellas. I mean, they haven't hesitated at all to get out on the break so far.
Take a break.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
You know, you look at Levine's game, and we all know he can score the ball, but he rebounds it well and passes better than average. This guy is really an outstanding all-around player.
Catching up on the changes for Denver. Vucevic, he's checked in for Davis. Molinari comes in for Mbamute. And it's C.J. McCollum in for J.R. Smith.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
To the middle. It's deflected. It's stolen by Vucevic. Here's Levine. Great D that time from Batum.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
Here's Wiggins. Steps back and drains the jump shot. Wiggins has got 10.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Now here's Levine. Right now, checking his stats, he's averaging over 23 points a game. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Lightning move off the dribble. No one can slide over in time. He beat the help. Results in Levine getting free throws.
The Nuggets have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
You just have to be more disciplined. I mean, too many fouls and free throw attempts for the opponent.
You know, it's one of the things coaches like least is giving away points. I mean, they've been a step late. They've been caught reaching. They've got to tighten things up at the defensive end.
Smith checked in for Denver. And so Levine nails both of them.
And doing a good job getting to the line and capitalizing.
Exactly. I mean, that's what's helped them build this early lead.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Now the pass to Valanciunas. Dishes it to Wiggins. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Yeah, 3 turnovers so far, and the real issue is the fact that they're unforced, too careless with the basketball.
Greg, they've been out of sync since the opening tip. I mean, they've got to take better care of the ball.
McCollum against Wiggins. And here's McCollum. Just 3 on the clock. No good off the back of the rim. And so it's the Denver Nuggets. Their lead at 15 going into the break. They've kept the tempo quick and the defense on its heels. And it's gotten them up big. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Jimmy Butler, a hard worker on the floor and off the court as well.
I worked extremely hard.
A boombox aquarium, huh? Points for originality, Greg.
Butler, not shy, breaking from convention, beats to the rhythm of his own drum.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, we've seen the Nuggets really take control here.
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Jonas Valanciunas is out there with Ennis. Then it's Wiggins. Then there's Batum. And it's Rubio in at the 1. That shot off the mark.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough. But that's how you win games.
Wiggins surveying the floor. Valanciunas inside. Fareed defending inside. Now here's Ennis. Not a lot of room. 6 on the shot clock. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Ennis has got his first points in this one. Denver leading by 10. Left side Williams. He's off on that one. And it's Rubio with the ball for the Lakers. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game. They start a 3-game homestand with that game. Now, here's Valanciunas. Following the miss by Andrew Wiggins. But they get it back. Rubio misses. Batum against Mbamute. It's McCollum on the wing. Pass to Vucevic. Fareed trying to get open, and it's Vucevic. That time on the assist by McCollum.
Superb body control by Vucevic, bouncing off the defense and burying the shot.
Mark, you look at the defensive metrics for Nikola Vucevic lately, very good. And yet, he's been considered a liability at that end. So, in your opinion, which is it?
Yeah, you know, Kevin, I think it's a blend, quite honestly. The analytics say one thing, but in this day and age, the way the game is played, big centers are typically challenged from a mobility standpoint, especially trying to defend fleet-footed perimeter guys in pick-and-roll situations and in space. To Vucevic's credit, he's worked hard at becoming better, trying to be a better rim protector and recognize where he needs to be early on with anticipation. So he's making progress, but it's a blend in my mind.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Lou Williams won 6th Man of the Year for the 3rd time last season. He joined Kevin McHale and Detlef Schrempf as the only players to win the award in consecutive seasons. And with the most career points ever scored off the bench, maybe they should just name this award after him. Kevin?
David, I'm all for it. Thank you so much. And boy, is he in good company. Now Williams, after the missed 3 from Klay Thompson. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And so here's Denver. And Mbamute kicks to Williams. Fareed dishes to Mbamute. 5 to shoot. 13 feet away. And off the glass. That one's good.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Now here's Paul. A 14-point game for him in the win against Phoenix. Beyond the arc. Buries the long-range jumper.
Well, it would be fun to check the number of points that Paul has generated running the pick and roll throughout his career. It's such a reliable play for him because he's so good at reading the defense.
Denver calls timeout. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate. with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
How about the leaping ability of Davis? Easily gets off the ground to throw it down. And he's a quick jumper and decision maker.
Now here's Paul, one of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
And here is Williams after Jimmy Butler made that last three-pointer. And no good that time.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball.
Paul finds Nance and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Zach LaVine.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
First free throw is good. And Clark, your love for the Buckeye State has never been questioned. What was the best part of growing up as a kid in Ohio?
Well, I think a number of things. One, having family around, extended family as well as immediate family, but also the sports love that exists throughout the state and being able to experience that and enjoy that with my dad and siblings. That's special. And having a career in basketball that I've had makes it even more special.
Now here's Williams, and you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
Here's Butler. He's coming off a 13-point game against Phoenix.
And it was an unselfish night for him as well. He got plenty of assists to go along with all those points.
Now here's Williams. Jonas Valanciunas unable to get his shot to go. Williams passes to LaVine. Takes the three. And it's Williams. That time the assist by LaVine. LaVine's got his third assist on the night.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
To the inside, Valanciunas. Great D that time from Davis.
No doubt the fight's there. They are trying to battle back, but he's just really struggling this quarter.
Williams finds LaVine. Davis against Paul. Kick out to LaVine. That three off the mark.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Nance. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. Butler from outside. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Butler's got his third basket of the night.
And two more three-point field goals for him here in the second quarter. Somebody had better get a hand up.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
And you look at the development of how Clay has attacked the rim over his career. What was once a weak spot for him has now become a strength as his finishing improves every year.
And the Nuggets with some changes. Vucevic, he's checked in for Reed, and McCollum subbed in for Lou Williams. Ball against LaVine. Let's go. And again, Denver, no good. You know what, Greg, you're right thinking back to Thompson. He had his early struggles at the rim.
And that's a distant memory for Clay now. I mean, he's dunking more often and with more force when he goes at the rim. It has made him an even more complete shooting guard.
Denver with the ball after the basket by the Lakers. A three ball. And again, Los Angeles with a triple.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Knocked loose. Paul with the steal. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Well, I tell you what, I don't know if there's anybody better than Chris Paul at starting the break. I mean, he initiates it quickly and turns defense into offense in a heartbeat. Well, you know, sometimes I think we just take for granted how outstanding a passer Chris Paul is nowadays. I mean, this guy's averaged just under 10 assists a game for his career. Really one of the best point guards to play the position.
And we are talking about Chris Paul and his assist totals. His career numbers, Clark, are among the elite.
Yeah, they are, and it's clear. He's been outstanding for a long time, but he admits that he doesn't think he'll catch the record of John Stockton. But if he can stay healthy for a few more seasons, there's a really good chance he could end up in the top 5 all-time in assists.
To the paint, here's McCollum.
McCollum's carved out an impressive NBA career for himself, and I think he's still ascending. He was the 10th pick in the 2013 NBA draft. He's still got plenty of upside.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And high-quality numbers for him all season long. How about 81 from the line?
You know, guys, that's not quite the same success rate he had at the line last year, although it is somewhat in the neighborhood of last year's numbers.
Free throw good, McCollum. He's perfect from the line this time. Lakers trail by 7. Paul passes to Valanciunas. Denver grabs the miss. Davis has got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Now, here is Gallinari. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Thompson outside. Oh, Nance in position. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And I'll tell you, Nance can score. He rebounds it, has the versatility to switch 1 through 5, does a lot for this team.
Here's McCollum. He had 13 points in the win against San Antonio. Here's Davis. Larry Nance comes up with the rebound. Nance has got his 5th rebound in this one. Shot is good, and the Nugget lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Butler.
He's starting to find himself out there now. You know, he's taking much better shots here in the second quarter.
Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Levine, good. Levine's got 8 points.
Yeah, with all of that trampoline-like bounce, Levine can really do damage around the rim.
Nance passes to Butler. Shot clock at 6. Back to Nance. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got rebound number 8 now on the night.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
And, Greg, it's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
Here's Paul. Following the basket by C.J. McCollum. Nance. And Nance slams it in.
I tell you what, Nance plays with a force every night. Explosive, tough, fearless.
And that'll be Denver as it goes out of bounds. Nuggets retain possession. Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. You take a look at the Nuggets. What a run they've had this year. In first place and charging seemingly at will toward the postseason. These guys have been outstanding. And, of course, the Lakers, 7.5 games behind.
You know, for Los Angeles, they have caught the entire league off guard. This was not a position anyone thought they'd be in at this stage of the season.
And the credit belongs to them for what they did and didn't do during the offseason. I mean, they had a vision, they set it out, and they've stayed true to it.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. It can't happen. That shot was made possible by the work of Anthony Davis.
Ball against Levine. Paul passes to Nance. Inside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots of the game right here. First one falls for him.
And didn't have a single free throw in that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge to his game here in the second.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Andrew Wiggins comes in for Thompson. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Paul. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. The Nuggets leading by 4. Gallinari passes to Davis and finished off by Davis.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
I would agree. Here's Batum. Denver getting their last shot to go.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Gallinari passes to Vucevic. Out to Gallinari. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And guys, I think that's a tribute to his work ethic. I mean, it's not by accident that he's enjoying the success he is at the free throw line.
That free throw good from Gallinari.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free. And they've done exactly that, made them pay.
Gallinari hits them both. Levine against Rubio. Hands in the high post. Over Davis.
Wow! He got it in!
How about that? One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. It was a big-time first quarter from Anthony Davis. He had 30 points, 8 rebounds, and 1 assist. Kenny, your thoughts on the Nuggets' first half?
I'll tell you, Anthony Davis every year has improved his skill level. Much more comfortable from three-point range now, much better ball handler, and better at finding the open man. The complete package.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Lakers?
Well, a lot of their points came in transition. They dictated the pace of the game. It was a fast pace.
And that's a wrap with the third quarter.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at Anthony Davis in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half. And he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Guys, he's been in beast mode down low, asserting his will. The defense has been helpless, unable to slow him down.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. We've got Gallinari. Vucevic is out there with Anthony Davis. Then it's Zach LaVine, and it's McCollum in at the shooting guard. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Ball's knocked loose. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. And so LaVine will bring it up now for Denver. They'll be off to Oklahoma City for a meeting with the Thunder after this one. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. And that one drops. 32 points for Anthony Davis.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
Greg, and that's been the key to this lead. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
Let's go to the 2K leaderboard. These teams have been terrific at turning turnovers into points. The Nuggets third.
They're so aware defensively. I mean, an opportunistic group in terms of forcing miscues and getting out in transition. And boy, do they do a great job of taking advantage.
And so McCollum nails both of them. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Paul for three, sinks the triple. Paul's got 9.
Paul is solid and sound in his mechanics. I mean, he gets squared up before he shoots. Really good balance and excellent follow through.
McCollum no good. Lakers trail by 5. Well, it's a short list of point guards who are elite defenders, Clark, but Chris Paul is certainly on that list.
Well, you think about Chris Paul. In his younger days, Kevin, he was an absolute terror defensively. He could lock up any guard in the league. And even at his current age, as he's gotten older, he's still pretty stiff on the defensive end.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Boy, he has put in some major work. He's earning his pay, for sure.
Outside, Levine. Here's Davis. Here's Thompson. And it's good off the back rim and in. Thompson's got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, once Thompson gets going, he is almost impossible to slow down. That was worth the price of admission.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guys.
Paul, right side, from downtown. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Man, he's so aggressive offensively. I like his assertiveness. CP3 not taking 1 second extra to pull the trigger once he gets the pass.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Shooting for Denver, Anthony Davis.
He misses the free throw. Good on the second free throw. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Valanciunas passes to Butler. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And you've got to give them a lot of credit for just battling back into this game.
Extremely impressive was the rally they made. I mean, we'll see how much their comeback might have taken out of them, and we'll see if they can keep that foot on the pedal now.
Gallinari outside. Loads it up for Davis. Shot clock at 5. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
Paul for 3. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Davis has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Levine looking around. Low block shot on the way. Here's Vucevic. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Levine's got his 7th assist in the game. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. Trailing by 4. Pass to Valanciunas. Lets the 3 fly. Klay Thompson, and that's good. Thompson's got 7 now in this quarter.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
And it's Gallinari missing.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Drills the three-pointer.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Davis kicks to Vucevic, and slam dunk by Vucevic.
No higher percentage shot than that, guys. You love seeing Vucevic finish at the rim like that. Excellent aggressiveness there.
Passes to Butler. With the fadeaway. Rebound by the Nuggets. Vucevic has got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Levine, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
You know, battling inside, I like Levine's aggressive approach. Tough to match without fouling.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line. The first free throw is good. James Ennis, he'll check in for Jonas Valanciunas. And so Levine nails both of them. The Lakers have gone 7 of 11, a lucky field goal percentage here in the 3rd. Butler against Gallinari. Man's trying to break loose, and it's Butler missing. For Denver, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field in the 3rd quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. Good on the triple. 16 points for C.J. McCollum.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Thompson for the triple. Offensive rebound. And nothing is falling for him right now. The Nuggets leading by 5. Outside, Levine. The pass to Davis. Back to Levine. And Levine throws it down.
Loving the energy right now here in the 3rd quarter as they try to take control of this game.
And I really think this is the time to do it because this is a real important juncture in the ball game right here.
Shot by Ennis. Nobody around. From outside, off the mark. The Nuggets now on offense. They're rolling here with a 9-point run. Got it. Nice one there from Levine.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Timeout called the Lakers.
And guys, at this point in his career, Anthony Davis just entering his prime. Crazy to think when you look at what he's already accomplished thus far.
Big group substitution here for Denver. Fareed's checked in for Anthony Davis. And Bahamute comes in for Gallinari. Smith checked in for C.J. McCollum. And it's Williams in for Levine. Andrew Wiggins checked in for Los Angeles. Ricky Rubio comes in for Paul. And we were talking about Anthony Davis. How do you even put into words, Greg, what he's able to do on the basketball floor?
I mean, he's entering.
Oh, what a finish!
Good. And with the monster finish, he stops an 11-0 run by Denver.
Smith dishes to Fareed. Now, here's Mbamute. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Fareed the pass to Williams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Second chance shot. Wiggins with the block.
Great read that time by Wiggins, anticipating the shot. Sends it out with return to sender posted.
Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line. So it'll be Jimmy Butler shooting. J.R. Smith picks one up. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Nuggets.
Anytime you get as many points in the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going, and you just want to keep it going.
And you've always heard of guys being in a zone shooting, but you can be in a zone passing the basketball, and we've seen that tonight as well.
And the hard scramble upbringing for Jimmy Butler, well chronicled in Houston, Texas. He says it played a part, making him the person Clark he is today. But it doesn't explain him.
That's a great way to put it, Kevin, because we are certainly influenced by our experiences and our past, but it doesn't dictate where we'll go in the future. He bounced around for 4 years in different places from age 13 on. No recruiting buzz out of high school, and from there to here, that's a major climb. Credit to Jimmy Butler.
The Nuggets leading by 4. Now IGNBA still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Outside Williams. Shoots over Rubio. That's good from Williams on the assist from IGNBA. And IGNBA's got 3 assists now in this one. Nance in the post. Vucevic on him. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Now a moment to see the stats for Wiggins. Some nice work from him over the last 10 games. He's averaging 15 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists. Even though his numbers have been more than solid, I think he'll want to step his game up to another level.
Yeah, and you know, on paper, those numbers are terrific. Most players would be thrilled with those numbers, but as good as they are, I know this guy expects more of himself.
That free throw good from Nance. Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for the Lakers. Both free throws good from Nance. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the Nuggets. Pass to IGNBA. From deep, Williams. That one doesn't drop. And it's the Lakers the other way. And Rubio kicks to Wiggins. Six to shoot. Right side, Batum. And Vucevic pulls it down. Vucevic has got his 16th rebound on the night. Smith the pass to Vucevic. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
Now, how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right.
Yes, indeedy. Well done.
And Rubio kicks to Wiggins. Back to Rubio. Wiggins outside. The 3. Kenneth Faried grabs the board. Faried's got 7 rebounds in the game. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Let's check out the leaders in field goal percentage as a team. 4th, the Nuggets.
So patient on the offensive end. I mean, they're not going to force shots, and it's that selectiveness that's yielded such an impressive field goal percentage.
And he knocks down the first one.
Well, I love the confidence that JR shoots the ball with, and on occasion now, he can shoot you in or out of games when he falls in love with that 3.
Catching up on the changes for Denver. Anthony Davis is checked in for Vucevic. Alinari comes in for Faried, and Zach LaVine subbed in for IGNBA. J.R. Smith hits them both. The Lakers with the ball. 8-point game. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
The drive by Rubio.
Boy, I tell you what, Davis uses his length so well. I mean, a defensive stalwart who holds his ground, and because of his timing and length and athleticism, he's an excellent shot blocker.
To the right side. Rubio, the pass to Wiggins. Rubio outside. Clock at 6. He feeds it to Nance. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Nance has got 4 points in the quarter.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
For three, Smith. The rebound by Nance. Lakers trail by 6. Here's Rubio. No points in the game yet for him. Smith against Wiggins. Back to Rubio. From outside the arc, and Davis sends it back, but he recovers it. Rubio misses.
This is definitely a day he'd like to forget. He just hasn't had the energy or the intensity to get it done out there. He's still scoreless.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
29 seconds left to play in the third. Williams with the ball. He's picked up by Nance. Floats one. Shot's good by Williams. Williams has got 11 points.
Boy, the quick first step of Williams gets him in position for the teardrop.
Wiggins with it. 10 points for him. To the wing right side. Here's Rubio. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Rubio's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Anthony Davis firing on all cylinders for Denver. He's approaching 40 points for him in the game. He's scoring in just about every way possible. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Batum is out there with Ennis. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. And it's Rubio in at the point. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Valanciunas. And the shot goes in.
And right there, Rubio doing what he does. Seeing the floor, exploring the defense, finding the open man, and getting him the ball.
Williams against Wiggins. And here is Williams. Wiggins with the block. And Baamute against Batum. Here's Valanciunas.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Control the offensive glass.
You know, that time I thought he did it with authority. Tremendous putback at a time when they really need it. Well, we know Levine has the hops. That time showing off the creativity.
Pass to Wiggins. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Davis has got rebound number 13 with that last one. Here's Levine. That shot misses. Wiggins with some nice D.
You know, guys, you can tell he wants to contribute more, but his teammates have picked up the slack for him. That's what being on the team is all about.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Shots good by Williams.
The quick release. Let's just call him Sweet Lou, pumping it in from deep.
Passes it to Wiggins. Down low, and it's Valanciunas finishing it off. Great game for him, double-double now. 11 points and 11 rebounds. For three, Levine, and again Denver with the triple.
How about these big shots for him in the fourth? He has been locked and loaded offensively.
Rubio, the pass to Valanciunas. Batum scanning the floor. Wiggins outside. The shot comes out. And Denver the other way now. On the wing, Levine launches it. Made that one. It's his 7th of the contest. 7 for 15 from the floor.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Here's Wiggins. From deep. Rebound by the Nuggets. Williams has got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Levine. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's going to be on Andrew Wiggins.
And bringing the fight there. Levine, fearless. Creating contact for the potential +1.
C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for Denver. And then for Los Angeles, Butler, he's checked in for Ennis. Thompson comes in for Nicholas Batum. And it's Paul in for Ricky Rubio. And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Lakers, trailing by 13. The teardrop falls in.
And Paul has some excellent wheels, I tell you. Easily slashing to the lane whenever he's given room to operate.
Here's McCollum, and the rejection by Valanciunas. And here we go, Thompson heading to the hoop. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Thompson's got 9 points now in just the second half. Williams kicks to Levine. And it's McCollum in the corner. 18 feet out. The Nuggets with another miss. Lakers trail by 9. Thompson outside. To the middle. Wants to get it to Butler and does. And the basket is good. Butler's got 24.
Oh, great production on the interior right now. 8 straight from inside.
Buffalo bully ball right there, partner.
Okay. Getting a little physical. I like that. I like that reference.
And it's Davis missing. For Los Angeles, they've gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. Been some solid looks for them. There's the pass to Thompson. Back to Paul. No good on the shot. And Denver the other way now. In the corner, it's Levine. And again, Denver no good.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into...
Look at that.
Oh, my goodness. Watch out. Making the impossible look easy. Wiggins with the great creativity in the air. He typically hangs in the air a little longer than the average bird, though.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. And Greg, when you look at the top perimeter defenders in the game today, how high does Jimmy Butler rank on that list?
Look, he's in the top handful, no doubt about it. Multiple all-defense selections. He is a true two-way terror.
And the Nuggets with some changes. Vucevic comes in for Anthony Davis. And it's Gallinari in for Zach LaVine. And the Lakers also making a switch. Larry Nance has checked in for Thompson. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, well, Mike Malone talked to his team during that last timeout. He said, this is where mistakes can kill us. This is where mistakes can turn this thing completely around. Protect the basketball and make the simple play. In other words, guys, no hero ball right now.
Well, if you wonder why Butler is an elite player in this league, let him find his comfort zone and then see what happens.
Williams outside, kept alive. Vucevic lays it up off the glass. And the Nuggets lead by 5.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by the Lakers.
Paul with the ball, now guarded by Gallinari. Paul passes to Nance. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Williams against Paul. And there's McCollum. That's good on the assist by Williams. Williams has got 3 assists tonight.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
That's a 2 from Paul. And it's off the back rim. No good. Denver leading by 5. Over in the corner, Williams. No good on the 3.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
6 on the shot clock. Here's Butler. Denver grabs the miss. Williams looking over the floor. There's the triple. The rebound by Nance. Nance has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Paul with the ball. Williams picks him up. Here's Nance. And again, no good by the Lakers. And so Fareed will bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. Leading by 5. And here's what the schedule looks like for the Los Angeles Lakers. On Friday, they'll be tipping off a homestand, starting with the Memphis Grizzlies. And then on Sunday, they'll take on Chris Middleton and the Boston Celtics.
And you know, for that Pelicans game, even though they should get the win, I would expect it to be a bit of a battle. Just because they are favored doesn't mean it's an automatic W.
First free throw is good. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Zach LaVine comes in for Lou Williams. And so McCollum nails both of them. Now here's Wiggins. Los Angeles calls timeout.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Anthony Davis.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw dropper. It must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. Valanciunas finds Paul. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
And how about the leaping ability? Butler gets off the ground so fast, especially on these alley-oops.
LaVine up top, defended by Paul. And LaVine throws it down.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G.A., the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Paul. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Zach LaVine.
You know, he's not a big guy, but he doesn't back up from anybody. I mean, Paul is really good at using his body to draw contact.
And the first one drops.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Yeah, you know what? And I think they've just got to keep on keeping on. Keep drawing contact, attacking, getting to the line. That will certainly give them a chance to get back into the game.
And the Lakers making a change here. Thompson's checked in, and both free throws good from Paul.
You know, here's a factoid you might not know about Chris Paul. Basketball is not his only sport. He's an amazing bowler, too. Now, I'm not sure if you call that a sport as much as you call it a skilled activity, but he's good at it.
Loads it up for Davis, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. To the inside. And the shot is good. The Denver lead has been cut to just 3 points on the basket from Chris Paul.
Boy, Butler doing a nice job taking advantage of the open man. Good quick pass there.
Levine against Paul. Pass to Davis. Second shot opportunity, and the layup is good. Davis has got 41.
The defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game.
Nance outside. Three-pointer, Butler. Denver grabs the miss. Levine's got 5 rebounds tonight.
And they've had the advantage tonight on the glass, and that's another big one.
And in a close game like this, it can be won or lost on the boards. They've got to keep it up.
Gallinari against Butler. To the middle. Here's Nance, and the jam by Larry Nance.
Tell you what, the passing game of Butler, impressive. Doesn't just look for his shot, wants to make his teammates better.
Levine dishes to Gallinari. Pass to Vucevic. Down low. Davis inside, covered by Nance. Vucevic trying to get open. And it's Davis missing. Lakers trail by 5. To the paint, here's Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Here's Butler. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 5 assists tonight.
And Butler relishes this. I mean, he feels really comfortable going right at the defense at crucial points in the game.
Here's Davis. Back to Levine. Denver passing it around. And here's Gallinari outside. Valanciunas grabs the board. Valanciunas has got his 16th rebound on the night. Butler, no good.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Gallinari passes to Davis. The dish to Levine, and Levine throws it down.
And there you go now, one of the NBA's rising stars, Levine stepping up when it counts.
Here's Butler. It drops. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Levine kicks to Davis. And they double up Davis. The wide open look here for Vucevic. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Ball against Levine. Paul passes to Nance. Here's Valanciunas. 26 seconds left to play in the final quarter. 6 to shoot. Ball finds Valanciunas. Here's Nance. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
And that's an intentional foul. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And the second of 2 is good. That will put them up by 2. And the Lakers call time here. They're down by 2. We've got 13 seconds left in the game.
Your Nuggets dancers.
We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now Butler. Over Gallinari. Good! A huge shot to tie it up.
And that's exactly why they call him Jimmy Buckets. Butler, a clutch performer, one of the best we have in the league.
And so Mike Malone calls a timeout. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. From the Pepsi Center in downtown Denver, we're back in a moment. These teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast. Tip-off goes to Denver. And always a good ride in these post-regulation battles. This overtime now looking to be an exciting one. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. Taking a look at the Nuggets. Davis is out there with Vucevic. Then it's Zach LaVine. Then there's Gallinari. And it's McCollum in at the shooting guard position. All against LaVine. To take the lead. And it's Paul missing. Nuggets shooting well, 50% from the floor. Thompson against McCollum. Gallinari outside. Here's Davis. And at last, they get one to fall. Davis has got the first points here in the overtime period for the Nuggets. And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Lakers. A 2-point game. And they double up Paul. Inside, here's Nance, and Nance slams it in.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Bean passes to McCollum. Vucevic against Valanciunas. LaVine wide open. Perfect on the shot. Swishes it through. LaVine's got 32 points in the game. Here are the Lakers with the ball. Trailing by 2. Feeds to Thompson. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision excellent.
Passes it to Vucevic. Back to LaVine. There's the 3. It's good from long range. LaVine's got 35.
He's so clutch, Kevin. When the pressure is at its highest, that's when he's at his very best.
Nance passes to Butler. We're in overtime. If you've just joined us, 2.5 minutes through it.
And Butler's so proficient at running the pick and roll. Excellent at taking what the defense gives him, and he gets those passes around defenders quite sweetly.
To the paint, here's Vucevic, and Vucevic throws it down.
And Vucevic is just a gamer, somebody who accepts the responsibility of coming up big when his team needs it.
Valanciunas passes to Butler. Misses the 3. The Nuggets leading by 3. Gallinari outside and out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. 3 minutes gone now here in overtime. There's Valanciunas, and there's the pass to Butler. The 11-footer, and the Lakers tack on 2 more.
You know, I think Butler had a pretty good mid-range game coming in. You know, he was drafted 30th back in 2011.
Pass to Davis. Kick out to LaVine. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. LaVine's got 38 points.
And you can see the confidence there, Kevin, just oozing out of him. LaVine knows he can get his shot in almost any situation, and that's a big one for the team.
And the shot is good. The Denver lead has been cut down to 2 on the bucket from Paul. Paul's got 20 points.
Tell you what, it's pretty obvious why CP3 is the man they rely on in these big moments. I mean, he's courageous, fearless, and productive.
Here's Davis. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he ends up making the second, and that makes it a 3-point lead. The Lakers have gotten things started superbly in overtime, hitting 5 of their first 7 shots. Butler deciding where to go with it. Good! And that shot brings them to within just one.
No stopping this guy. I mean, even when you knock Butler around a little bit, he's got the brute strength to power his way through.
Down low, Davis. Nance with some nice D. To take the lead. Butler, no good. And it's the Nuggets with the ball. At one point, they led by 16. Molinari dishes to Davis. Got it!
No question about it. The touch is with Anthony Davis.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're behind by 3. 30 seconds left in overtime. Guys, your thoughts?
And usually you want to go for the 2-for-1 here to maximize the clock.
Butler against Gallinari. Butler with the ball. Vucevic with the block.
Denied. Return to sender. That's something you expect from a 7-footer like Vucevic.
And now we've got the intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
Good composure from the line there. Those shots sealed.
Hall finds Nance. Thompson from long range nails the triple.
And you can't give Thompson even an inch of airspace, especially from outside the arc. That's when he's looking to strike.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. They're leading by 2. 7 seconds left to play in OT, and this battle continuing. They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game. Paul kicks to Thompson. From deep 3-point range, it counts. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Well, I love the pass-first nature of Paul's game. So good at setting up his teammates and endearing himself to them because of it.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. And so it's Denver who comes out on top here. And they had some nervous moments down the stretch, but things finally came together for them in overtime.
Yeah, probably didn't anticipate that this one would be that close down the wire, but give them credit. They were able to regroup in that overtime. And
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks.
I know there's things that I'll never understand. I'll try my best, reflect on times I didn't win. I find time and time again it hurts to really live, but I need something to believe in. I need something that can keep me holding on. Than the ceiling. And I need something that will keep me on the ground.
Gang. Whoa, kidding. First I ain't taking no chances. I used